for today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Yeah, a cup of coffee.
Oh, we're recording this on this Eclipse Energy night. This is September the 7th, 2025.
Yeah.
We may not be able to see it, but you can feel it. Woo!
Oh, fuck, you can feel it.
No!
Ooh.
It's them Pisces.
Fucking, it's
the
rough.
Pisces.
For me, it feels rough.
Yeah,
feels kind of anxiety inducing.
It can be, and as far as emotional, all that water stuff, just let it flow on by. Let it flow.
I'm going to put my headphones in tonight, and I'm going to be vibing to my music, and I'm going to do my best to speed this shit up so I can go the fuck home.
Yeah, just that's the best thing to do.
I don't give a damn if I get docked pay or not. I want to go home early.
I mean, just, you do care on that. I mean, you don't do random stupid shit without thinking. That's the problem when you get into the fee-fees too much. It cuts off that rational part of the brain that later goes, why the fuck did I do that?
I just want to get my work done and go home.
That's it. But moving zen, that is the thing that you learn to do, to be in that zone where you're just doing the work, whatever the work is. I learned that as far as washing dishes, for real. And then it got to where, because as far as, it's just like, and then I had to do it so often there for a period of time. And to do that as far as the moving zen is a meditative practice. And to sit there and where you're like, okay, focus on the feel of the sponge, the warmness of the water, the feel of the bubbles, of getting a dish clean.
Yeah, the stuff that's actually happening in that moment.
Yes, it is a form of mindfulness. And get out of the what ifs and the what, this is coming. Nobody knows. They can speculate and stuff. And there are some people, it's like historically this can happen. And nobody knows but God.
That's true.
And we ain't qualified.
Yeah.
So that's how you deal with some of this, and just recognize that other people that are uninformed about what is going on, they feel that everything is happening to them. It's a matter, you're a receiver. This is happening. It is your perception.
It's just a thing that's happening.
Sure. That's just like, oh, it was a good day or it was a bad day. No, it was a day.
Yeah.
It was your perception of the events that happened, whether it was a good day or a bad day.
That's how you make it.
It absolutely is. And Kid has been exploring the older cars and enjoying himself.
Yes.
And what we've got on the screen here, and I don't even know where I just found it online someplace, that is a 59 Thunderbird.
Yep, my dream car.
Thing of beauty.
And it's an automatic. The 4-seaters are automatics. It's very realistic for me to drive one of those.
And you were looking at some of the listings that were local.
Yeah, relatively low.
Well, they're regional, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's regional. And they're realistic as far as prices.
Yeah, some of the prices were really good on them.
Oldest brother was like, if it's that cheap, there's something wrong with it.
Not necessarily. I mean, seriously, not necessarily. But there's a gentleman that we know in the area that restores vehicles and does such an excellent job. I mean, just masterful to restore that. And for a lot of people who do the car restorations, it's a labor of love.
It is. It really. And there's a lot that goes into it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the time and the talent and the monies.
Elijah called it a boat.
Well,
it's basically a hole. It's a pit of water that you throw money into. It's a hole.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of things that, Cancer Devil Scorpio Kid was going through today. I think he was taking on waters on some of that stuff. And it's just like, no. Cars used to be...
I'm trying not to spill on to other people.
I understand that. I get that. I really do. I'm trying to do the same thing. And the best thing I can do a lot of times is remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, let me fantasize. Let me dream.
There is nothing wrong with that. And appreciating the beauty and the artistry that cars used to be here in America.
Yeah, they were so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And now the cool cars, they look good, but you know that they're built like shit.
Yeah. And it's like the Corvairs. That was something else that you had. I didn't get a picture of a Corvair.
They're not as dangerous as people say, according to this one dude.
Well, with a lot of this stuff, and thinking back, and it's like, oh, well, we've got to go from leaded gas to unleaded gas. And we've got to have a catalytic converter and we've got to make the bodies fiberglass because... How much of this stuff was just total bogus bullshit?
A good portion of it. A good portion of it. Now, I do understand to an extent that there are some designs that you can only get with fiberglass.
Yeah.
3D printing and fiberglass.
Jeez. Yeah, but the thing is, how well does that hold up in an accident?
It doesn't. It crushes. It gets broke.
Those old cars were built like tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Which is like, damn, that's a lot better. That's a lot better because you know that you're less likely to get hurt in those somewhat.
Yeah.
But like those Corvairs. Now listen, you cannot do to have one of those Corvairs actually flip over or overturn, whatever the fuck. You have to be doing these high ass speeds. And then make
define high-ass speeds.
Huh?
Define what they're considering high-ass speeds.
Something that is not road appropriate, and if you have to make a sudden turn, yeah, it could possibly.
Now, who's going to be driving it on the Autobahn? We don't have one of those over here.
Or if you're doing let's say if you're doing 50 across the Dragon, on the back of the Dragon.
Oh my God, who can do that?
If you try to make one of those curves, yeah, it's going to fucking flip.
Anything's going to flip. The back of the Dragon, that is a series of roadways that these were Depression hand-built roads.
Yeah.
And every one of them is these hairpin kiss your ass
curves that you have to crawl up, basically.
And down.
Yeah, crawl up and down.
And it's like, it's just, you either got the side of the mountain on the one side, or you got rolling over the side of the mountain on the other side.
Yeah.
And them to put 55. Hell no, they ain't no way.
Now, that back of the Dragon is scary no matter what vehicle you are in.
Yes. Unless the only thing that you probably could enjoy truly on that is a motorcycle.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, no. One wrong move, you're gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like, my God, we drove that twice a week for, over a year because we were going to a church.
Mm-hmm. But if you're doing 20, 25 to 30 up through that thing, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. Unless you've always got somebody in a big-ass truck that's right up your exhaust, and I'm like, back off. So
in a Corvair, that is not as intimidating or scary.
Right.
That would not be as bad as people think it would be.
On those type of mountainous terrains, the worst thing that you really have to worry about is people don't ride your brakes. You pump your brakes. Because if your brakes get too hot, then they don't work. Now, that would be a shit show.
Yeah.
God, that's a nightmare or something right there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't want to do that. That's horrible.
But to think about these things. I lived through the oil embargo in the 70s.
Yeah.
And the license plates, you had to get fuel on this day. And it's like, that was all such bullshit. We should have been energy independent then. I remember as a child in grade school asking why we were not using the reserves that we had. And also the oil deposits, and was told we didn't want to use them up. What?
Because the positions that are in power are being run by the forces of darkness who do not like people.
And they want other people to be dependent on everybody else, and it's like, that was always stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a school of thought and I can't find a source right now. I came to you with no sources today other than my 60 years. that oil is renewable. Mm-hmm. That it wasn't just dinosaur juice. That it is part of the process of decay, and as other things decay, that it keeps being created.
Yeah, so it's a continuous source, but they wanted to be able to control people.
Yeah.
They wanted to control a narrative, and it was a false scarcity, much like diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said,
it's crazy.
So much bullshit. And so now we've got these fiberglass bodies on these things that if you fender bender, it costs thousands.
Yeah, it costs thousands. Costs a lot of damage. Is more likely to get you hurt than anything else. But you can whip it around fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that worth it?
I don't know.
All the negatives of fiberglass as compared to actual steel, is it worth it?
American made steel.
Yeah.
American design. And that was back when people had the creativity and stuff. We ain't talking about the Edsel. That was not, no, it looked like it had a horse thing on the front of it.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. Bless.
Oh, whoa.
God love you. The allergies have been so horrible.
Yeah.
But then it went to this, everything has to look like a kindergartner drew it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No design, no personality. And then it's like, oh, but it's got this and this and this. Bully for you. It looks like hell.
Yeah.
And God bless Elon Musk. That Cybertruck is ugly. It's ugly.
It's ugly as fuck.
Now, he could have done better than that.
Very much. Very much. That is a horrible thing. Have you seen the one that drives around Bristol?
No.
Oh, it's worse in person.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a lot worse in person. Oh. It's a lot uglier in person.
Let me tell you something.
And a lot bigger.
We'd rather have one of those old trucks. I would like to have a truck that doesn't have any electronics. Yeah. None. And we were looking at truck prices, and my God, because it's just supply and demand. You've got trucks out there that have over 200,000 miles on them that are selling for over $20,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's big money. That's a lot of money for a truck that is not worth it.
And then everybody wanting all these bells and whistles and computerized. I don't want none of it. None. Cigarette lighter. I want a cigarette lighter.
I do
so
like
that we
Bluetooth.
can plug up the other shit.
Yeah, cigarette lighter. My car doesn't have that.
God love him. I got to get him a cigarette lighter that he can put in his. But for him to want, show the interest in the older cars, and there's so many, and the artistry, it's just incredible.
The 64 Corvair, when it's in that black,
It's awesome.
It looks like a sibling to the Thunderbird. Mm-hmm. And it is gorgeous. And it's a lot cheaper than a Thunderbird, too. Yeah. Even on the second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand, fifth, whatever the fuck market. Facebook market.
He always liked the Volkswagen Beetles, the original ones.
And then I found out how dangerous that they actually are.
That's a bad thing about that.
When they spontaneously combust like that, in the 2000 models, were very much prone to just spontaneous combustion.
Well, a lot of these electric vehicles are too. They don't tell people that much. And once those things catch fire, they have a really hard time putting the fire out.
Right, that's why you don't get electric.
And so these people that was screaming about leaded gas, well, what the hell are they talking? What now? With these lithium batteries, when they burn, what kind of toxins do those put off? I want to know.
You can't smoke around super unleaded either.
No, you can't. You can't. But it's just, but I will tell you that I have seen people back in the day when they used to have people that would pump gas for you. The people a lot of times had a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, and I have never seen anybody catch fire from that. I'm not saying to do it.
That's because you would have to be literally right up on the gas to basically right up at the gas tank to light that shit. Well, and also it was a different gas too, so it did not.
Yeah. It's just,
I swear, unleaded and super unleaded gas is more flammable in a lot of ways.
it could be. I don't know.
I may
Now, I
be
will
pulling
tell
that
you
out of my
this.
ass.
Do not, as far as small engines, do not put anything that's got that ethanol bullshit, because it will eat the lines up.
Yeah.
Always use 100% gas on those, because if you've ever had to replace the lines on a weed eater, and I have, and I learned the hard way, you talk about some cussing and fussing a whole damn day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Omega's like, well, you could have just done this. And it's like,
Fuck you.
well, I didn't know him at the time.
Yeah. It's like, damn, where were you? Where were you when that was happening?
Really. But it's like all the wonderful things that we had that these supposed experts have stolen from us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
And how do we fix it? How do we fix it? And that was just like I told Kid. At one point, I had a 72 Maverick Grabber that my father had bought from somebody, because I had wrecked. I hit black ice. And so I had totaled my Chevette. And he found the Maverick Grabber in a field. Somebody had been hauling hogs in it. I got 2 inches of filth in there. I got in there with a toothbrush and cleaned that thing. Mm-hmm. And on the inside, I had that. It looked nice. Now, unfortunately, I never learned how to do the mechanical stuff. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that there was pistons that was bent on the thing.
Oh, shit.
I knew that
how do you even tell if pistons are bent?
Well, you have to have somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about on that. The dimmer switch was on the floorboard. I am 5'5", and that thing had a bench seat in it. And it's like, I couldn't hardly reach it, so I kept the lights on dim. Because there was no way that, and it's
no
like
way you can bend down there and reach it.
Right, you had to keep your foot slightly on the accelerator all the time, or it would die. Which is why, to this day, that I drive 2-footed. And people's like, why are you driving 2-foot? What does it matter? It works.
Yeah.
But that's why, because down at ETSU, you've got some hills. Oh, God. And if you had somebody behind you, and if it's because not only would it stop, it would start rolling backwards.
Because it was on that incline of the hill. And it's like, dude.
It was an interesting car. I would have loved. I was too young and stupid to appreciate it back in the day. But that's one of the reasons I am glad that Kid is getting into looking into the older cars and appreciating them, and just,
even if it's just like, the Thunderbird has always been like my number one dream car, and the fact that I recently found out that is not unreal. It is not unrealistic for me to be able to get and to drive, because a lot of them are automatic, the ones that are 4-seaters.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even if I take that thing like once or twice out a week, that's fine by me.
Yeah. Those are Sunday cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
To drive them and just, because to put that much time and labor in it, and that nowadays people are so reckless, and the thought of something happening to that car is just sort of, that's the reason I wouldn't want a new car. Because when you get that first scratch or that first ding or whatever,
it's always like,
yeah, it sort of makes you a little bit sick.
But after that, it's like, okay, whatever. It's another thing.
Yeah.
Just another one to the collection.
But
it's that having that really nice car.
Right. And then you can have just an everyday car. But even just to have one of those amazing cars sitting to where you could go out and look at it. Just if you want to go out and sit in it for a few minutes.
Yes.
And pretend you're in a different time. And it just, those are the things that we want back. I don't want a damn spaceship. He don't want a. I'd like to have as far as one of those 1950s Corvettes.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Which one in specific were you thinking of?
Something there in the 50s. It was before the Stingray, because when the Stingray came in, that's where Corvette just totally changed. And the Stingrays were beautiful. But were they practical? Hell no. No, they weren't practical. Like I said, after I rode in one, that did it. That just took away the mistake.
Yeah.
But there's other things. And to bring back nice, simple, dependable things. And rethink how much bullshit we've been sold.
Mm-hmm. Because we've been sold a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit.
Yeah. And to let somebody have a dream. If they, like a car, to sit there and go, well, that's not, you can't have it. And my God, I have heard so many people tell this kid, well, you can't.
Or you
Well,
don't.
who said? Who said? Who the hell are they to say? I believe that you can have one. Yes, have you an everyday practical car? But I do hope someday that you get that Thunderbird with the cherry red interior or whatever the hell you want. And you want a convertible, not a hardtop.
Yeah. I do want a convertible.
Yeah. That
And
you
you
can
know
just
what?
be cruising around and listening to the radio.
I think those hard tops, those tops do pop off.
No, it might be because they did have some of the ones that were like that you just had to remove them.
So that you know,
It
that would
wasn't the
work too.
collapsible. Uh-huh.
Because the collapsible ones, yeah, they do water damage, they leak, they degrade over time. They're still all right, but
Sure.
But having that pop, that other top, that hard top, having that security, being like, yeah, this won't leak, that would be nice too.
Don't
They
people
still
don't
have the option of convertible.
Stop taking away other people's dreams. And we're not talking to y'all. We know that our pirates, that y'all don't do that. Don't let somebody else take away your dream.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, just in spite of it, make your dream come true. Success is the best revenge.
The insurance on that thing would be hell.
We don't know that. We don't know that it would be that bad.
It's got no seatbelts.
Well, like I said, a lot of those things are grandfathered in. It would be a totally different something. That's something I have no knowledge of. Podlings, if y'all, I know that y'all know. You can put in the comment section what your knowledge is as far as what it takes to insure some of these classic vehicles and stuff. Mm-hmm. Before, if it's not too late in the year, you and I need to look and see if there's any of the car shows.
Yeah. Yeah, we do need to see if there's car shows.
Because to go to those and meet the people that have taken the time and had the love and the knowledge and just the artistry to restore those things. Now, some of them are assholes. But most of them do it, like I said, just to show the appreciation of those vehicles, those machines, incredible machines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They really are.
Yeah.
And it's like there's just something about the Corvair, that black Corvair, and the Thunderbird in that piano high gloss black. Mm-hmm. There's just something about that just screams goth.
Of course it does.
Just something that screams kick ass.
Well, it's just like
it's got that oomph.
To jog Mom's memory, because I was too little to remember the Impala that Daddy had, other than the fact that it was green. It was this weird pea green type color,
right?
Because it was 70s. It was avocado. It was avocado.
Ew.
But
Ew.
But
Ew.
I got to show you and share with you some of the vehicles.
You did, and they were not bad looking cars either.
No, comparative to how things are now, not bad at all. But as far as driving them, does it feel like you're driving a boat? Yes. Oh, yes. And you're like, my God, I'm piloting some starship or something.
Yeah, what the fuck am I?
It's big and trying to park.
Lambo.
Oh, God.
Trying to steer a full-on Lambo. That is why they're called Lambos.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what it was that the mom and dad had bought one time. That it was. All I know is it was white and it was huge, and it's just like it was like a pimp mobile. I hated driving that. I always ended up being the chauffeur, but I hated trying to navigate that thing.
I'd say.
It was horrible.
I wonder how big those Corvettes or Corvairs and the Thunderbirds actually are.
The Corvairs are better because it was a smaller car, but now the Thunderbirds, they're impressive. That was the whole thing about America: bigger, better. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. So just add in the comments your all's cars and just that wonderful American spirit. The I can do it. We'll figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
And just to resurrect that.
Yeah.
You want to tell the folks where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at Rolanda, COCWS.
Yeah, I got out of the penalty box over on X.
Yeah. It was only for 12 hours. That's a whole night. That's only one night. And it wasn't that bad.
I think that public flogging still has a place.
It does.
And that was because I expressed that opinion, that was what got me a...
It was because you expressed that opinion about cops.
Yeah. There was a reason that we need to go back and rethink some of those public punishments that once were. We really do. We need to be able to have that discussion.
That'll open a floodgate, but yeah, we do need to have
and we will
discussion.
discuss that on another cup.
Yep. What?
I was looking at you. The thing I stopped you from thanking them.
Thank you all for joining us. Have a good.
Yeah. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.